Why are there so many people here? Beyonce. That's right, the Beyonce movie comes out this weekend. But we're not seeing Beyonce, friends. We are seeing The Shift. For those of y'all who wonder, am I safe in the parking lot? I'm pretty sure that dude knows my car. This is from Angel Studios, the same studio that distributed Sound of Freedom. So this is actually the first movie of theirs that they've produced that I'm seeing. A lot of Christian movies this year. Let's go. All right, let's talk about it. So that was The Shift, directed by Brock Heasley, stars Christopher Palaha, Neil McDonough, and Elizabeth Tabish. I butchered everybody's name. So this is about a dude named Kevin. His life sucks. He's going through it, ends up getting in this crazy car accident, but it's okay because this man helped him out, cleaned him up, taped up his wounds, and that's where he stopped being nice. This man calls himself the benefactor. He gives him an offer, join forces with me and I will give you everything you could possibly want. The benefactor has the ability to shift people and put them in different realities. So this is like a sci-fi Christian thriller. Kevin refuses, literally prays the devil away. It's a nice little scene, actually. And there our movie goes. It's 5 years later and he's stuck in a reality that is not his own, and he is trying to figure out a way to get back to his wife, Molly. Yep, I feel like that's a really good synopsis. So this is based on the book of Job. Did I say that? It's based on the book of Job from the Bible. I don't know. I don't know if knowing or being familiar with the story of Job would be helpful here or not. I think if you're familiar with the book of Job, at the very least the structure of the book of Job, I think it makes it that much easier to follow along. If you are not familiar with the book of Job, you might be a little lost here. I don't think this movie relies heavily on you knowing the book of Job. I know that me being familiar with Job helped me because this was a little clunky. There were certain things within the, lack of a better word, mythology of this multiverse, multiple realities, being able to shift people from one reality to another. There were certain things that just needed a little more explaining. I wouldn't say plot holes, but I had questions that never really got answered. So it's a little clumsy. However, though, I will give Mr. Brock Heasley his dues for making the most depressing book of the entire Bible exciting and coherent. Now, if you are one of those who, finds the book of Job hard to understand sometimes, this is kind of helpful. It's a nice little visual aid. I like the way they break it down, if that makes sense. Some of your typical Christian cheesiness, is to be expected. Actually, no, wait, hold up. I just remembered something. Mr. Kevin Lawson, was that you? Kevin Lawson, he's here on TikTok. He's the one that started the whole Jesus fix it. I'm pretty sure that was his face that I synced. If so, well done, sir. Yes. The pacing's actually pretty good, though. In spite of it being a little clunky, a little clumsy, it moves very quick. I mean, we were an hour in, and I'm like, oh, when did we get here? At the center of it all, this movie is about hope. Job lost everything. Satan took everything from him, and God allowed it to happen. But even in the midst of so much darkness and so much pain and so much suffering, he still praised the Lord. I think this movie does a good job of bringing that to life. Does that make sense? I wish there had been more about Kevin's faith journey. I didn't need like a whole testimony. Just, a little bit more to see what it was like for him. Because at the beginning of the movie, we learned that he did grow up in the church, but he's been away for a while. And it's very clear once we get to, a big shift in the plot that he is a man of God now and he has big faith. It would have been nice to see how he got there, but I don't think it's necessary. That's personal gripe. It's not necessary. So Neil McDonough, who plays the benefactor, the devil, if you will, his problem is that he is entirely too good looking for his own good. He's got, that super blonde hair, those piercing blue eyes. I mean, he's walking contrast. He's very alluring. You're drawn to his presence because he's so beautiful, which I think makes for a perfect devil because it's all about temptation. Who would be tempted by an ugly devil? Nobody. He's good in this, though. He gives the devil layers. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but he does it well. He get a glimpse of what the world would look like if the devil were king. In spite of a few issues, I enjoyed that. I really did. I really enjoyed that.